All right, beauties. Happy freaking Monday morning. Motivational Monday. We start every morning with
Gratitude.
gratitude. It doesn't matter if you have a sticky note, a back of a bill, a beautiful book, a Dollar Tree notebook. I don't care what you have. Write down what you're grateful for. Write down your I ams. What happened in the last 24 hours that you feel blessed about? What happened in the last 24 hours that you were like, oh my gosh, I need to write this down because I don't want to forget it? Starr, you want to jump in, my beauts?
Okay, yeah. So I use 5 minute gratitude journal, but just like I tell my following, like even if it's the back of a receipt, anything that you can grab and write it down. Of course, you can sit there and think of the things that you have to be thankful for. And if you're listening to us on your ride to work, that's great. But be intentional, and whenever you get where you're going, take a moment and write down those things. Putting it, to pen to paper makes a world of difference. So every single morning we think about, being in the now. What are we grateful for? Being in the now, I take it to be the last 24 to 48 hours. That way you can remember to be grateful in the present, no matter what it is that you are going through, no matter what your struggles are. There is always something to be grateful for in this very moment. Okay. So then you move on to the goals that you have set for yourself today. There's 3 lines for that. So 3 goals that I am passionate and grateful for in this present time. These are the goals that I need to get done today, to where when I go to sleep tonight, I will feel proud and accomplished. All right. Then you want to work on those I am statements. I am reframing my doubts by affirming. And I always suggest that you guys add more to it. I am brave. Okay. What are you brave to do? I am brave to go out there and change 2 new lives today. Okay. I am worthy of making $2,000 a week in income for my family and my community. Add on to it, put some purpose behind those I am statements. Okay. And then you also want to think about the people in your life. So who are you appreciating today? And then who are you forgiving today? Okay. Even listen, if somebody has done you wrong in your life, even if you're not ready to forgive them, you have to for yourself, or else you're going to be stuck in that spot of unforgiveness. And that just puts hate in your heart. And I'm sorry, but our hearts have no room for hate, especially living in the world that we are living in right now. Okay. No room for hate. And then at the end of the day, I do go through the 3 things that made my day, and then 2 ways that I'm going to improve myself the next day.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll give it a couple more minutes so you guys can finish writing your stuff down. I love Mondays. Mondays are like a reset day for me. Doesn't matter how poo-poo the week was before. Mondays make it great. Mondays at 4 a.m. make it great. Send help.
They're like little mini New Year's.
Yes! Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Yes, I like that. Little mini New Year's.
And why don't you guys drop in the comment section something good that happened to you this weekend? Because you never know who could be reading these comments who had a really shitty weekend, and they just need to hear somebody's good news. Spread good news.
And I'm big on Monday morning post. It's all about what I was grateful for the week before. So I've already done mine this morning. So make sure you do yours. It could be a teeny little thing that you're grateful for, or something huge that you're grateful for. 9 times out of 10, mine has to do something with my business, how my business lets me work from home to do whatever.
Oh my gosh, Jay, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Finally took down their Christmas tree. Bravo, girl or guy. I don't know what you It just says Jay.
If I would have left mine up this long, it would have been burnt to the ground in my house. Not even lying.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so my win, and this is gonna sound so stupid to you guys probably, but
no.
Okay, so I'm so excited because my daughter, my 3rd one, she didn't start teething until 10 months old.
Lucky.
And so, like, no joke, you guys, I was like, what's wrong with this baby? Okay. But now, so she's been teething for the last 8 months, and I want to rip all the rest of my hair out. But guess what? She's not teething anymore. And all weekend she cuddled and gave me kisses.
Oh, that is a huge win. That's
And I'm like, you
silly
stop
or
it because we're not
stupid.
having any more of you.
Slow
They
down
make your
time.
ovaries hurt sometimes, don't they?
Yes.
With their cuteness. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these comments. My husband put the parts in my truck that it's needed for a few weeks. That's amazing. 2 minis this weekend. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. 3 minis out today. What a great way to start a Monday. You finally purchased a new car. Oh, that's amazing. iPhone, whoever you are. That is amazing. Good job. VIP 800.
VIP 800.
Jacqueline. Woo! Yes, girl. Get it. Your 15-year-old cooked you supper all by himself. I know the feeling of that. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, guys. If I could read all of these out loud, I totally would. You all absolutely rock my socks. And who's ever flushing the toilet, please mute yourself before you do so.
I'm muted. Hold
great.
up. Wait a minute. VIP 800, 1600, and hit 4K, baby, all this weekend. Holla for a dollar. Way to freaking blow it out of the water.
Oh, congratulations. This is amazing, guys. See what I mean? There's something about Monday mornings. It brings so much joy, so much joy. So guys, listen, let's hop right on into company news. Is that okay, Brittany?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Oh, no, please don't apologize. It's all good. So I don't know if you guys seen it, but yesterday on Facebook and Instagram, Lavelle made a post saying that TAC with the most powerful weight loss engineered DFT yet is coming soon. This DFT does good for you and the world. TAC DFT formula is for anyone who wants to look better, feel better, lose weight, and contribute to organizations fighting cancer. Now, something that I noticed with this is they are actually saying lose weight. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the past, it's always been weight management. So they are saying this is going to help you lose weight. I am on that train, let me tell you. $5 of every single sale of a Thrive Against Cancer DFT pack will go to a different charity or organization each month focused on cancer research and support. Now, I don't know if you guys zoomed in on this picture, but it tells you for February, March, April, and May. So February is colorectal cancer. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I guess would that be colon?
I would think so, yeah.
Colon rectal.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Sorry, guys. If you know me, you know I can't say big words. March is kidney cancer. April is testicular cancer, and May is brain cancer. This is freaking incredible. I mean, I think that our company and our CEOs and just us as a whole, you know, the whole company, we have such giving and generous hearts. So I think that we are always like, when they do things like this, it just reminds me like we are in the right place. Okay. They're about generosity. They're about, you know, giving to those less fortunate, you know what I mean? And I just think that is absolutely huge. So let's thrive against cancer together. I don't know about y'all, but I'm so super excited. When they say soon, I'm hoping they mean like within the next week, because I am on that like quick. Is there anything that you wanted to add, dear Brittany?
Dear Starr.
Hey, Brittany.
Yes.
Hey, it's Chas.
Hi.
Y'all, I'm telling you what, if y'all aren't fired up now by the Starr is like on fire, I'm like, just wait for my capsules to kick in because y'all are like making me want to run in place and I'm not even moving yet. So I love this, y'all. Gratitude is this group, y'all. Y'all just make me just better. I mean, I went in and I turned down my heater in my gym. So gratitude for you guys and showing up. Everybody needs people to show up for them because it's just that first step. So anyway, I'm getting jacked up. So by the end of this call, I'll be as jacked up as Starr is. But I want to add something real quick to the you know, I've been here 7 years, and one thing that I have to say about Lavelle with this cause that I think is very important to a lot of people, will be important to a lot of people, it's just kind of some history for you to know. You know, as I've been on this journey, we've had a lot of things happen, and good, you know, we've a lot of people along the way, and one of our girls that just touched her heart, touched her life. She was diagnosed with cancer. And I say this to encourage you, not to downtrodden because this call is just like fire. But if you were on Saturday's training call that Janetta did, you saw that Blair Critch, she is one of our OG legacy thrivers. She's right in the middle of her process right now. And she's one of the ones that Jason Camper talked about, that, life has hit her, but look at what she did. She was on the training and she brought the fire, like she was on fire. And so, I guess it was about 2 years into LaBelle, well, maybe about 3, we started doing the breast cancer DFT. And we had one of our girls, and there was a whole like community of, they had met each other through breast cancer groups and that sort of thing. Anyway, long story short, they announced it, she came to me immediately and she said, I hope that this isn't for, and she named all of these organizations. And it hit me because my mom is a 3-time survivor. And I was like, well, I support these organizations. And she said, well, here's the thing. So she educated me on some of the organizations where, the CEOs make, $500 million. I'm being exaggerating, but she said, but those organizations don't donate to the local people, the people that are really needing money for copays and needing money for food or needing money for gas or housing and hotels. And so anyway, as that came out, we started the National Breast Cancer Awareness is where we were contributing to for that first month in. And it was so crazy because she taught me so much about things called like pink washing and, where organizations will just, they'll make everything pink and then the money doesn't even go to that organization. So one thing that you can be assured is that as this initiative comes out and any initiatives like that, LaBelle is very intentional about who we give to, what organizations that money is going to. So that's something to stand behind as you share, because that question will come up. People will say, I don't give to this certain XYZ. So you can just say, I know that my company looks into the organizations that they give to make sure that the money is going into the hands of those that are in the battle, in the fight, the families that are supporting them. So I wanted y'all to know that, because to me, anybody can say, oh, this is a fundraiser, this is for an organization. But when you can stand there and say, I know with all confirmation and assurity that this is going to someone that is actually in the fight, it's so powerful. So just know that. And then to say this, we had she taught me so much. Her name was Crystal, and she taught me so much about this. And she lives on in my heart. And she actually was on hospice in her last few days, and she said, "I'm not leaving this earth until I go 200K, and I can leave a legacy income for my family." And she went 200K on hospice. And Paul Gravett got on the phone with us, and he prayed for her, prayed over her, and she now watches over us from heaven. And so now I know she's cheering us on. But I will tell you that this has impacted our family as a Thrive community. So to see this come to fruition, it's legit. Like we are standing behind something that that you can put your name. Again, I can tell you, being here for so long, you can put your name to it. So now I can also say, she went 200K on hospice. What's your excuse? So you got to know why, you got to go deep. And so I'm excited for this initiative. So you guys get out there and share it, because people want to be a part of something good. So.
Wow, that was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing and giving me my morning cry. Oh, that's very powerful. I did not know, I never heard that story of Crystal before, but it seems like she was a very powerful woman. So thank you so much. Also, not to change subject, but to get back on the updates, we do have a leader update that 80 and 200K's leaders are needed to help host Monday nights for the VIP Fast Start training. So if you 280K leaders, feel it in your heart to pour into others, do that. It's not just, you know, to help others, but it also helps fill your soul when you can pour into others and into their businesses. And also in the comments, I don't know who exactly set up, but credits can be used on Biotic now. So that's very exciting. I don't know about y'all, but that stuff is amazing. Not to get too personal, but things are very regular around here. Did you have anything you wanted to add, Brittany?
No, not for team news or anything.
Okay, so this is the part where we go into the topic, right?
Yup.
All right, here we
So,
go, guys.
sort of fitting for today, it's rolling with the punches.
Yes.
We did not have a topic or speakers until 5 minutes before this Zoom started, so we are rolling with the punches. Starr, you want to lead us off?
Absolutely. So listen, guys, Thrivepalooza 2019, I was 6 months into the business. Okay. I think some of you heard the story before. So listen, just go with me here. It was when Aaron Aponte was on stage. Okay. And he had everybody who has not yet hit 12K stand up. And he had us yell, I am 12K. I think it was like 3 times. And it was powerful. We just weren't sitting there yelling, you know, I am 12K, you know, just for the heck of it. Okay. Like we were feeling it. Like he walked us through it leading up to having us all stand up. And by the end of it, like tears were streaming. Okay. Like I really envisioned myself hitting 12K. I get home 3 days later and I hit 12K. It was also rank advancement bonus season, got $6,000 bonus for my family. And it was really powerful. Well, I heard that he did kind of the same thing on Saturday. Now, I know some of us missed out on that Zoom. I didn't know about it until like 20 minutes before it started, but I was able to pop in when I was able to. So anyway, my mom gave us a little rundown on her notes on our team Zoom on Saturday. And she basically, she was telling me that Aaron basically did the same thing he did on Thrivepalooza 2019. So I want you guys to go with me here, unless you're driving. Okay. Don't do this part. All right. So I need you guys to close your eyes. Close your eyes right now. Close them, close them, close them. I still see open eyes. All right. Now I need you to take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to completely rest your body to where it feels basically weightless. Okay. Now imagine it being the last day of the month. You're sitting in your favorite spot at home. You're on your favorite device. You log into your cloud office. The page loads up, that Instagram notification pops up. You X out and you start scrolling down and you finally come across your Operation Winning Rank Advancement bonus meter. The bottom 2 meters are completely full. They're filled. And that top one reads 99%. You are just $4 away from that rank advancement bonus. Tears start to fill your eyes as you think back to all the hard work you and your team put in these past 4 weeks, knowing that within minutes, that meter is going to read 100%. Plans of paying off bills, paying off debt, loading your kitchen with all the groceries you could possibly need, going on a last minute road trip, whatever it may be, fills your mind. You start to think, it really hits you. I need some hand and foot cream because my gosh, that stuff is so amazing. So you hurry to place an order, you add it to your cart, check out, giving you $22 in volume. You rush to your home screen of your cloud office and there it is. There it is. Congratulations. You earn rank advancement bonus of $4,000, $12,000, $40,000, $80,000, $200,000. Now open your eyes. How do you feel? What's the first thing you're going to do when you see that? Yeah, cry. Yeah, exactly. I think it's very important. I just completed a 21-day challenge, okay? And one of the daily challenges was to visualize for 5 minutes a day. Visualize. That is basically a visualization. Don't just do it for you though. Visualize your team reaching out to you, saying, Starr, I'm $2 away from this. Or Starr, I did it. I hit 12K. this auto bonus is going to help my family out so much. Like, put yourself in that position. Because I'm telling you, the way our brains work, if you visualize it so much and you speak it out into existence, it's going to happen. It all routes back to mindset. Seeing, feeling that, you know what I mean? Like feeling that feeling, like picturing that meter in your mind and everything that you can do with what's to come with hitting that rank. It makes it, at least for me, it makes it feel more attainable and reachable. So I encourage you guys to do that at least 5 minutes of every single day. Visualize. Get specific, as specific as you can. And then if you want to, write it down every single day. Like those I am statements, write future I am statements, but acting like they're the present. You know, like I said earlier, like I am earning $2,000 a week for my family. That's kind of speaking it like it's in the present. I am 12K hitting this auto bonus to help pay my family's vehicle. Anything to add, Brittany?
Tiffany was going to jump in.
Oh yeah, go ahead, girlfriend.
Yeah, no, I was trying to get unmuted and my fingers have super glue on them, so they're not working.
Ooh, I guess
Yeah.
you had an eventful morning.
Yeah. Anyway, so rolling with the punches, you guys, one of my favorite quotes is from Dolly Parton, and it says, "We cannot control the wind, but we can adjust the sails." We cannot control what is going to happen as much as we try. Believe me, I am a control freak. I have tried every which way to control situations. It's not going to happen. So finally, I gave up trying to control the situation, and I switched my focus to controlling how I responded to situations. Because no matter what, crap storms are going to happen, you guys. They are. I currently do not have a vehicle because my Jeep is leaking oil and we have to take it into the dealership, and everybody knows how expensive that is. But you know what? Instead of being upset about it, can you wait 1 minute?
I ate too much banana.
You ate too much banana. Sorry, guys. Okay, thank you. Instead of being upset about it, because you know, car troubles can cost thousands of dollars, control the way that you respond to things. Control the way that you think. Like, yeah, I'm having car issues, but you know what? I have the ability to fix it. Maybe not myself, okay? Let's be real. I'm not getting under a Jeep. But I have the ability to take it in and get it fixed. So roll with what happens, but don't let it roll over you. Okay. I had something else to say and now I can't think about it because of the banana situation.
It's fine. Chastity wanted to add on to that really quick.
Okay.
So this weekend, I had a promoter that came in, and she's been with us since the beginning, and she was here just a couple of days. I shared this Saturday. If you were on, you heard the story, and she's been in since the beginning. She wanted to get started. She's going through a rough patch in life, and so she flew in for the weekend. She's from Michigan, so she's thinking, you guys are silly thinking this is a lot of snow. We have a lot of snow. So she wasn't even here for 48 hours, stepped off a curb. She's good, everything's fine, but we thought we had a broken ankle, had to go to the ER. Just long story short, she was here to refuel, reconnect, get back, just to like, I need this for my family. Here's what we are going to do. And I want you to understand that life is going to happen. That first 14 days that we have in our business is so impactful. But the thing is that life happens, and we have to prepare those people that are coming in, that you're there to lock arms with them. There's people that come in and say, for example, you had a new VIP last week and they're from Texas. I know Heather, one of our new millionaires. She has a girl that had a situation and she needed me on a 3-way call. Well, there was something going on. Well, guess what? her new girl or her girl is in Texas. And so she couldn't get on the phone because Texas didn't have electricity power. You have to understand that life is going to throw things at you. It is how you respond to it. Now, I do have a lot of people that say, you live in the land of unicorns and rainbows. And no, I don't live in the land of unicorns and rainbows and sunshine. But I'll tell you what, those negative Nancys are not the ones that are getting up in the morning and getting me ready, getting me pumped up. I showed up because I knew you guys were going to be here. I showed up because I knew that by the time this call was over, I'd be ready for my workout. I'd be ready to go. So you have to let those people coming into your business, let them know that you are going to be their hype squad. You are going to be there for them no matter what happens. If something takes a turn of events, that 14 days you're locking arms with them. And even right now, I'm in Messenger, a girl that she's like, Chas, I'm gonna order Biotic. I looked up, she hasn't ordered her accounts from 2017. You have to be ready and prepared to be whatever you need. And that's why it's so important these morning times, taking care of yourself, having gratitude, because you are going to lock arms with people that are going to need you along the way. So, I want you to understand that it is life happening to me or for me. Every single thing, good and bad, guys, we can learn something. Now, that doesn't mean it makes it a good situation. That doesn't mean that, we're happy about it, but something's going to happen. Somebody is going to get, one customer away from that VIP 800 or, something small, but you have to be looking forward and say, we have an opportunity to help you get now that 4K. You have that 12K bonus, and keep moving forward in every area of our life. It's the strength is getting back up. The strength is not how hard you hit and how hard you punch. It's about getting back up and getting ready for the day and what life is going to bring to you, because we don't compartmentalize that we're a thriver. Tiff's a mom that has banana issues right now. Things are going to happen every single day. And it's not, I don't know how to talk to them about Thrive. I don't talk to them about any life, and you incorporate Thrive. When you talk to a mama, she doesn't say, oh, well, let me think about how to talk about a mom, or, Brittany's a, puppy, she's a puppy queen. She doesn't, if someone asks her advice and opinion about any type of puppy questions, or I think I asked her a chew toy question and she had like a book for me, so it's just be who you are. And then if you're like, I don't know that question, I don't know, I haven't experienced that, but let me get my friend on the phone. That's what we have, is a community that's doing life together. When life happens, good and bad, cheering each other on and pulling each other up. So just make sure that that you prepare the people coming in. It's not overnight success, and you will not be a self-made millionaire. It will take your entire organization to take you to the top. And the people that get you to VIP 800, the people that get you to 4K, the people that get you to 12K will not get you to 200K and the Millionaires Club, because you will have people that will give up on themselves along the way. Now, they may come back. People are coming back. People are seeing there's no place like home, and they're coming back. But just understand that you have to be, Lisa says it all the time, on the 5-year plan. And what if you're like, well, I've been here 5 years and still nothing's happening? You know what? Then you say, I'm gonna start over a new 5-year plan. I thought when Paul Gravett did that whole close your eyes like Starr did and visualize, I thought, I'm like that girl in church looking around with one eye open and going, we have joined a cult. Now, when I redream, when I revisualize, I close my eyes and I think about what it's going to feel like when I do this, or when I have this, when I achieve, and when I impact, when I get to share. Last night, literally, I closed my eyes and visualized as I was watching the National Guard, and they were dropping cases of water. I didn't go that dramatic that I would have like a whole National Guard, but I was like, how cool would it be to like gut out a bus and have like this old school hippie bus and be able to load it up full of water, supplies, and like like decorate it with Thrival Bell. And anytime there's a catastrophe, because we did that in Houston when Houston flooded, like load that sucker up, get a bunch of Thrivers and say, hey, we're driving from, New York to Texas or wherever. And I'm going to stop along the way. If you want to put some cases of water, like that would be like the ultimate like rescue hippie bus, So things like that is just, it can happen for you, but you have to know that you got to get back up. You got to get back up. So I'll pass back to you, Brittany.
Hi, I'm back. Stop, guys. Sorry, I had to grab the baby. Stop. Starr, you want to go?
Yeah. So, wow, that's amazing. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Like you visualize, like definitely visualize stuff for yourself too. Okay. But when you also add making an impact in other people's lives into those visualizations, like that makes them even more powerful, and it will happen. The things that you are visualizing, as long as you match it with your, like the effort that you put into your business, it will happen. It will happen. And I have to say, Tiff, I love that. I wrote it down. We cannot control the wind, but we can adjust the sails by Dolly Parton. And that's something I tell my team all the time. Like we can't control what's, every single outcome, but we can control our reaction to it. Okay. Like something that was really flooding my mind that I think played into why I got into a funk. I don't even like to say that I got into a funk because I'm not claiming it, because I pulled myself up every single time I felt it. But I was entertaining myself with what was going on in the world, what I had no control over. No matter what side I was on, no matter what belief I had, I didn't have any control over it. And I let it control me way too much. That's just ridiculous. Like, why am I going to sit there and do that to myself? Just, oh my gosh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like fill my emotions with things that are literally beyond my control. So instead I take control of what I can control, like how I work my business, time I spend with my family, what I am like, what and who I'm allowing to pour into my life. Those are things that we have control over. Okay. So make sure that you are being very picky with that. Be very picky with that. Yes, self-sabotage. Yes, Kimberly. Oh my gosh. Yes. And listen, I do feel that we can, we have the ability and the control to take control of that. Yes, Chas, the serenity prayer. And my husband pointed that out the other day when I was telling him like what I had planned for the team Zoom about, controlling, or not to stress over what you can't control. He's like, the serenity prayer. I'm like, oh yeah, duh. Like, that's perfect. That's how we should all live our lives. Like, no matter what you believe in, if you never heard of the serenity prayer, go look it up. It's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Does anybody have anything to add, Brittany or Tiffany?
Yeah, I will add something onto what Chas said, because she said this is not an overnight type of business. Okay. Something that I heard on a Zoom and it has stuck with me forever. This is a crock pot business. This is not a microwave business, you guys. You are not going to take a $30 piece of beef, okay, and put it in the microwave and call it done. Okay. Listen, that shit is not going to be good. It's going to be gross. Okay. Now, if you put that in the crock pot with a little can of Rotel and let it simmer and just cook all day, 12 plus hours is ideal. Okay. I just threw out a recipe for you because I did that yesterday for quesadillas. Amazing. Anyway, you put that in the crock pot. When you go to get that dinner, it is literally falling apart. The smell, it's so good. This is what we have our hands on, you guys. You have that piece of meat. Okay. I know this is such a weird. Okay. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it's so weird. But anyway, just roll with it. You have that. How you cook it is up to you. Okay.
Go get a bone.
You can either put it in the microwave and expect it to be good, which it's not. Okay. Or you can put it in the crock pot and let it be amazing. Do not come into this business thinking, okay, I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow, because you're not. There's nobody that became a millionaire literally overnight. Okay. Take the time and let people know that is signing on. That is one of the things that I do when I sign a new person on. This is not going to happen overnight. Okay. Some people might not agree with me, saying that, but I tell people it will take some time. Some people, hit 4K right away, and that's amazing. Like, that's incredible. But when I bring people on, I say, just be prepared 3 to 5 years. Okay. Is this something that you are willing to put 3 to 5 years into? I watched a Zoom recording yesterday, and now I cannot remember the quote. Let me grab my paper really quick, because it was good. It was a recording with Lindsay Reed, and I watch her Zooms all the time because they're straight fire for me. Let's see. Oh, how many years are you willing to clock in? Now, this was both for like your 9 to 5 and for your business. So how many years have you clocked into your 9 to 5? Now match that for your business. Are you willing to clock in for your business? And I think that's all that I had.
Yeah. And I have to say that's another thing that I was talking to my team about on Saturday. Like you said, how many years have you clocked in on a 9 to 5? Do you realize when you clock into a 9 to 5, you're clocking in for somebody else's dream, for somebody else's future? I mean, yeah. Okay. So you get what, 10, 13, whatever it is an hour. Okay, cool. That helps you pay your bills or whatnot. But you should match that with how many years you're willing to clock in and out for your own dreams and for your own future and for the lives of the people who allow you to impact their lives. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes I get tongue twisted. I'm like, wait a minute, that makes much sense. So just as much as you go in there and you clock in and out of a 9 to 5, do it for your business too. Do it for yourself too. Do it for your own dreams. Do it for your own future. Okay. And I'm going to take like a little bit of a hard right here, going kind of off of topic, but something that I see happening a lot is when people bring on new folks. Okay. And listen, I'm calling myself out right now. Okay. I've done it too. And I fix it. Okay. And I encourage you guys to do the same. When you bring new people in and you're telling them to do all the things, write down a list of 20 people who you think could benefit from any of the benefits of Thrive. Reach out to those people. Make sure you're posting, make sure you're sharing in your stories, do this, do that. If you aren't doing it too, you have no business telling them to do it. And I'm pretty sure it was Courtney who said that, on Saturday. She said, oh my gosh. Don't ask someone to do what you don't do. Walk the talk.
Amen.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like that was like point on. You know what I mean? So you have to lead by example. You have to set an example. And I have to tell you, I have had proof of this. Like when I have gotten down and out and when I haven't stayed consistent, y'all, my team mocks me. They do. And then when I realize like, oh crap, what did I do? What did I start? And I start trying to grab back to what we had. It's been rough. It has. I let them down for sure. But I am rerouting it and we are coming back together. And I tell you what, I feel like we're coming back stronger than ever. Really. Like it's been an incredible, hold on, Bubby. Sorry. It's been an incredible, heartwarming experience. And it's that little added proof that we do have to do just as much as we tell them to do the do. Even when you're feeling down and out. Just get up and do it. And I'll tell you, mornings that I do wake up and I feel like I just want to hit the snooze button and I just want to lay there, like even with my capsules staring at me in my face, I still get up because I know once I do these things, I'm going to feel so much better. So that kind of ties in with being disciplined and having intentions set behind your actions.
Shannon, you wanted to add on to that?
I wanted to add on about the us going to a job. Erin said this on Saturday and it really lit a fire under me. You're going to go to a job, for example, a grocery store, and you're going to stand in the produce section and offer these chocolate covered strawberries. The world's in the middle of a pandemic, so nobody wants to touch the strawberries. So you're getting no after no after no after no after no after no. And you're standing there and you're still offering every single person a strawberry because that's your job. What the heck do you think this is? If you can go do that, then you can get into Messenger and offer to change somebody's life and get those no's. It's okay. If you can go do it for somebody else, you can do it for yourself. That's what I wanted to add.
Amen to that. And someone had mentioned this before, going for the no. That's my goal every single day. How many no's can I get? Because it's not no, it's just not right now. So it's okay to hear the word no. Because
Yes.
it's not an affirmative, no, I don't want this. It's, I don't want this right now because you haven't convinced me that I need it. Or I don't see that I need it. Or I don't understand that I need it. Or I don't know what it's going to do for me. So once I get that no, I now know, kano. I now know I need to show, yay, get out of my ear. I need to show you what it can do for you. Business side, health side, weight loss side, energy side, being home with your family side. I need to show you so that your no turns into a yes. So how many no's can you get today? How many no's from a year ago can you turn into a yes today? Go for the no so you get the yes.
Yes. And when you go for those no's, little do they know, you're finding out exactly what they need. You're finding out what they need, what they want in life. And then I sure hope that you're building a relationship and not just talking about thrive as you continue on with them.
Amen.
Oh gosh. Yes. Consistency is key, Jacqueline. Absolutely. You got that like right on spot.
So speaking of consistency, if you're sharing today and you don't share the next 10 days, that's not being consistent. I just want to point that out. I've had people say, well, they're not asking me. Well, are you sharing what it's doing for you? No, because if I go and look at your page and you haven't talked about how it's helping or what it's doing for you in the last 3 months, then of course they're not going to reach out to you. Consistency is key. You can't start sharing about Taco Bell's amazing new taco one time and then 4,000 people are going to want to try it.
Right.
Why Taco Bell has 5,000 commercials every single day.
Yeah. And then listen, while you are being consistent, you have to realize that you're also at the same time building trust. You are building trust within those folks who are following your journey. Okay. If you are posting, let's say for like a week straight, and then you go 3 days not posting, people are going to wonder where you are. And then guess what? That trust that you have built over that past week is gone and you have to start over.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what, that's what really hurts my heart in this business. When people don't give it enough time, when they say, oh, well, I was consistent for the past 3 months. This isn't working for me. I'm done. I quit. That's when failure begins. Everybody's like, oh, fail forward. Okay, if that's your thing, great. But I don't look at just because something didn't work for you or just because you didn't reach a goal. I don't look at that as failure. Quitting is failure. Okay. If you're going to quit on your dreams, quit on yourself, that's failing. Take it off the table. Quitting should not be in your dictionary. And if it is, throw that dictionary out and get a new one. It does not belong in your headspace. Oh, did you have something to add? Getting a little mathy over there.
My tiny hyena. Yeah, she always has something to add. Little thing. No, but listen, seriously, if you post on Monday and then don't talk about it until the following Monday, people are hold, please. Hyena, no.
She or he agrees with you. Like
Scarlet. people aren't going to know, and they're going to see somebody else posting consistently. And so if I stop posting about it today, not talking about what it's doing for me, and my friend sees Starr over here posting every single day, she's going to go to Starr because Starr shows up, because Starr talks about what it's doing for her family and her life and for her health and for everything else. Because, oh, is that really Grumbles McGee? Because she's posting, she's talking about it. She's consistent. If I post one day and don't post for 4 months and then I get pissed off at my upline because nothing's happening, that's on you, bro. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? I stopped being consistent. That's not because my upline quit. That's not because my downline quit. That's not because Starr didn't pull me out of a funk. That's because I quit on myself. I quit on my business. I quit on my family. Can you say that? Can you say, oh, I'll quit today because I'm quitting on my family? No. Be consistent. Why are you doing this business? I am doing this business because of these cute little things. I ain't got kids. I got 7,000 dogs. I do this business for them. Why do you do this? What is the fire that lights, what lights the fire under your ass? Is that the right?
Yeah.
Go with that quote. What lights that fire? What is doing this business for you? What does it help? You're mouthy too. Why? Why do you do it? Write it down. Put it on a freaking large sticky note on your 10,000 walls. Why are you doing this? And then stop quitting. Be consistent. Stop allowing yourself to quit on whatever your why is.
Yeah, and that's something again that I mentioned to my team on the weekend. Like, if you have lost sight of your why, you have got to take time to put that back into your vision. Okay. So like for me, it's making an impact in other people's lives while being able to firsthand raise my children. You know, we were saying this yesterday on the batch posting Zoom, and y'all, if you have not put time aside on Sunday mornings to join our batch posting Zoom, you are seriously missing out big time. At least, like, if you
Seriously
have to go
missing
to
out.
Oh, sorry. If you have something to do in the mornings, like if you have church to go to, or you know, whatever your Sunday morning looks like, be intentional and watch the replay. Maybe see if there's other people on your team who want to do the replay with you, like if they have church in the morning, you know what I mean? But like yesterday, we were talking about oh my gosh, why did I lose train of thought there? Sorry, squirrel brain. Oh my gosh.
Well, while you're thinking about it, go.
Okay, we were talking about clocking in and out of a job, a 9-to-5 job, being paid what somebody else thinks that you're worth, which is bullshit. I'm sorry, like off the top, like, come on now. I'm not going to allow somebody else to determine my worth. But not only that, if you have children, okay, and you have to pay for childcare, okay, do you realize that you are paying somebody else to speak into the lives of your children? What if your values don't align with that person? What if they have different beliefs than you? You know, I don't know about y'all, about you other parents out there, but for me, that's something that I hold near and dear. That's why I traditionally homeschool. I want my children to be instilled with my values and my beliefs. I don't want to, you know, I don't want them to be taught what to think. I want them to be taught how to think. So that's one of my biggest whys. I want to be able to do that for my kids. I don't want to pay somebody else to raise my kids. They're mine. I'm sorry to be like that, but they're mine. You know, that's one of the biggest whys that I have to this day. I will never lose sight of that important factor because of my kids. Now, if you don't have kids, you have to find the why that makes you just as passionate as that why makes me. That gives me something to just hold on to. I mean, honestly, being paid your worth is a big enough why, should be a big enough why for every single one of you, whether you're a parent or not. That should be like one of the top whys. Because you guys are worthy of infinite amounts of money, of community. Guys, like well, let's shift it. Like, it's not even about that pay every Tuesday. I mean, it's great. But look at us. Look at all of us right now. I mean, how many? There's almost 150 people here. The community in itself can be a play in your why. Y'all, I didn't have friends. I didn't have friends before. Okay, I'm sorry for those of you who were my friends before Thrive. It was like 2 or 3. But you know what? One person in particular who's on this Zoom, who was my friend before Thrive, y'all, we were in a very negative spot in our lives, and we just fed off of each other's negativity. That's what we did. But now, guess what? Yes, I see you, babe. 100%. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Now we feed off of each other's positivity, and we spread it like wildfire. And that's what I encourage every single one of you to do. Spread that positivity like wildfire. The batch Zoom, the replays are posted in the Dream Team 2020 group. Megan Holcomb posts them. So if you just search her name, you'll find every single one of them. And there was a Zoom that we did the beginning of February. I think it was the 7th of February. Maybe it was the 31st of January, where we talked about your pillars, the 5 pillars. Strongly suggest that's where you start, because you have to get your 5 pillars down pat.
Yes.
Anybody else want to? I'm done, by the way. Sorry.
I'll speak on consistency really quick. You guys, if you're struggling with consistency, the first thing you should do in the morning, go to your stories. Show your steps in your stories. This is something I do every single morning without fail, because stories are the new timeline. People are going to stories. That's where it's at. Every single morning, show your steps. Step 1, your capsules. What do those do for you? Just type up something really quick, or do a video, explain it. Say, here, my capsules, no coffee needed. Every morning do that. But with your stories, you have to show your life as well. Don't just go to your stories and go thrive, thrive, thrive. Show your life. Okay. If I wasn't on a Zoom, I would have showed the banana thing, but because people relate. You have to show stuff that people relate, but sprinkle thrive in there. So if you're struggling with consistency, definitely go to your stories. First thing in the morning, steps and stories. Another thing with consistency, Starr had mentioned the batch posting. That helps so much, you guys. I personally have a template that I try to follow. Mondays, Motivation Monday. And I know Chas has talked about this before. Tuesday is payday post. I know in my mind what day correlates with what type of post I'm going to do. And I post a minimum of twice a day. Okay. One of those has to be Thrive related. I very rarely go a single day without posting about Thrive. So that's very important with consistency. Like, I don't remember who said it. You cannot, I think it was Brittany, you cannot be pissed off if you're not talking about it. You need to be consistent in showing everybody, what Thrive is doing for you every single day. That's the key. You have to do it every day, not once every 3 months and then expect $1,000 paycheck. You have to do it every single day.
And Tiffany, to add to that, you guys be forward thinking. My Tuesday post, I took a picture in front of the Jeep, and I'm going to say after needing a 4-wheel drive, did you know, or some kind of call to action question, did you know that Lavelle will pay for a 4-wheel drive? So that thinking about forward, taking a photo, if not every day during the week you get dressed up, and I'm not saying don't be yourself, but on some of the days where you just feel good, you feel strong, take some, batch work, take some photos, different places, different things, and you can reuse those maybe in a week, in a month, who knows, whenever you need it. Maybe you have a good day and it's not really Flex Friday, but you think, I look really good today. And you take a photo, your Flex Friday picture is already done. So forward think of opportunities that you can snag and get things done, beforehand. Be proactive, not reactive.
Yes, that's beautiful. And real quick, guys, I started this new devotional last night. I want to start doing devotionals before I go to bed too. And I screenshot this because I wanted to share it and then I forgot until now. Looking back is the same thing as dropping an anchor. It is choosing to sit still, to be stagnant, to do nothing. Don't drop the anchor when God is telling you to open the sails. Don't let yourself focus on the negative when the positive is just within reach. Your best days are not to be left in the past. And take that how you want to take it. But I took that as, you know what? I'm going to leave the negative stuff in the past and I'm looking forward. I'm grabbing a hold of the positive. What is just within reach? That $80,000 bonus that me and my family are up for. That $40,000 bonus that my husband is up for. That's within reach. And that's what I'm going to focus on. And I strongly encourage every single one of you to do the same.
Amen. So the
Can I
main
say
things that,
something real quick? I'm
yeah,
sorry.
go for it.
With the posting, I want everybody to know whether you got 100 friends or you got 5,000 friends, you have to interact with those people that you have on your list before you post. Take 15 to 30 minutes before and 15 to 30 minutes after you do that post. And that way you get more people to see it. Would you rather have 2% of your friends see it or 20% of your friends see it?
And that's perfect. I like how you said that, whether you have 100 or 5,000. Listen, quality over quantity. This is not a popularity contest.
Amen.
All right, sorry. I know you're so particular with staying on topic and on time,
you're
Brittany.
fine.
So
You are
take
fine.
us to church, Tiffany. You're reading Brave today, right?
Before we start that, I want you guys to, one, what are 2 things that stuck out to you during the Zoom? Drop them in the comments. Starr is going to pick someone to win today. For me, it's consistency. You have to stay consistent in this business. Don't make freaking excuses. I could have made an excuse this morning. Sorry, I need to deal with my puppies, so I can't get on. Don't make an excuse. Don't make your why your excuse. That is a huge one for me. All right, drop them. Starr, pick somebody. Tiffany, let's get that read and start in.
All right, we are on day 34, correct, Starr?
35, I think. Hold on.
35?
Hold on. I'm pulling it up. It actually might be 36.
Sorry, guys.
35.
Yep, 35.
All right, so we are on multiple expressions. With my whole heart, I seek you. Let me not wander from your commandments. Psalm 119:10. Maybe you've taken the last few days to figure out your calling. Maybe God has given you a clear picture and you're exploring what that looks like in your life. As you sort through this with the Lord, do not listen to the enemy when he tries to discourage you. Hear this. You are not too old to figure out your calling, and you're not too young to already have multiple expressions of it. Before writing and the speaking of the books and the travel, I taught elementary school. It's actually a job I've always dreamed of. I have vivid memories of 2nd and 3rd grade, particularly my teacher, Mrs. Albers. I loved her. I remember leaving 3rd grade and thinking, this is who I want to be. This is what I want to do. And almost immediately from that point on, I pursued being a teacher. I went to the University of Georgia. I studied teaching. Then I taught elementary school. I loved it. I particularly loved it during the winter when the bulletin board designs were awesome and the parties. I know. It shocks you that I would be the teacher who is like, I like parties. I mean, I guess I like the kids learning things too. I loved reading books out loud to them. I loved being in their everyday lives. It was a dream job. When I was doing that, I was also volunteering with my local church youth group, and I started writing curriculum for them. Then one day, our youth pastor was sick and asked me to teach. And then all of this snowballed until I have these 2 competing careers. I would go home from school and write all night and drink all the caffeine from all the caffeine stops on my way to school the next day. And I felt like God put this opportunity in front of me and was like, hey, this writing and speaking thing, you want to try? So God asked me if I wanted to be brave, and I said yes. I've had 2 full careers, 2 very different careers, but my calling has always been the same. I believe that we all have one calling, but it can be expressed in lots of ways. One calling, multiple expressions. Be brave and explore them. Today's task is be brave. Is God revealing some different ways you might express your calling?
It took me a minute to unmute myself. That was wonderful. Thank you so much. I love that book, y'all. I loved it when I did it before, and I love it now. I am trying to, okay, right here. Sarah Taylor, consistency stuck out for sure. And I was happy to hear that the batch posting Zooms are recorded so that I can start working smart instead of hard. I need a direction, even though there are lots of trainings available. It is a little overwhelming. So batch work will help to rein that in. Yes, I completely agree. That's exactly why one of the reasons why I do batch work. In addition to having a busy life. So Sarah Taylor, reach out to Brittany Hyder and get her, I think it's your shipping information that she needs. But honestly, every single one of you that hopped on this Zoom, no matter what time zone you are in, you are all winners. Okay. You are every single one of you, even if you didn't reach a certain goal, or if you didn't, at the end of the day, you don't get to mark something off of your to-do list. You are still a winner. Why? Because you showed up and you tried. So thanks guys for rolling with the punches with us this morning.
We will be back here, same time, same number, same passcode on Wednesday and Friday. Watch for the graphic.
And don't forget my power hours on Tuesday and Thursday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern, basically same time.
Yes. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day. Apparently they're going to sign us off. Scarlett, stop. Y'all have a great day. Bye.